August saw Dave and Di visiting Rick and Beck. They had booked themselves on an Alaska cruise, and we figured we may as well join them. Sadly, 2018 was a terrible year for the fires in northern BC and across Alberta, and this is the resultant smog. Going under Lions Gate, fog is unbelievable, smoky. This is leaving English Bay. Just coming on the Lions Gate Bridge. That's what you can see of West Van. That to see. And that's Stanley Park.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad.
In Georgia Strait, lots of cloud, but no smoke. Our first stop in Alaska, a small First Nations village.
But I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like a north wind whistling.
Certainly nothing overexciting for us, more like a regular BC fishing village.
I've got a song, like the whippoorwill and the baby's cry. I've got a song, I've got a song.
Watch out, the first look there, that's Mendenhall, that's Flagget Falls, that is looking around to Mendenhall Glacier, and then Mendenhall Lake. Well, you can see a crappy day here in Juneau. Juneau is the capital city of Alaska. It is located in the Gastineau Channel and the Alaskan Panhandle. It is the second largest city in the United States by area. It was named the capital of Alaska in 1906. Its current population is around 32,000, making it the second most populous city in Alaska after Anchorage. Juneau experiences a daily influx of roughly 6,000 people from visiting cruise ships between the months of May and September. It is named after a gold prospector from Quebec, Joe Juneau. Juneau is unique among U.S. capitals in that there are no roads connecting the city to the rest of the state.
Me by.
We decided on only the one tour, and that was the White Pass train ride. Absolutely stunning. It's the highway on the other side. Going into the tunnel. This really was quite a neat trip, as it leaves Skagway in Alaska, goes into BC at Fraser, and finally into the Yukon at Carcross. White Pass was also known as Dead Horse Trail, with an elevation of 2,864 feet. The White Pass Trail is one of the two main passes used by prospectors during the Klondike Gold Rush. The White Pass was an easier route to Lake Bennett than the Chilkoot Trail a few kilometers to the west, but it harbored a criminal element that preyed on the newcomers. These con artists were believed to be members of the infamous Soapy Smith gang from Skagway. In 1898, Smith was killed at the famed shootout on Juneau Wharf. His gang were run out of town. So many horses died in the gold rush that the trail became known as the Dead Horse Trail. The trail ended at Lake Bennett, where the prospectors built or purchased rafts or boats to float down the Yukon River to the Klondike goldfields near Dawson City. We used to go, but there's a new one. That's the new one, obviously.
It's coming up?
Yeah. And the new bridge was built to replace the steel bridge.
A preserved part of the old trail. Plenty dead donkeys in that ravine. Who would have thought? You hit BC and the sun comes out. At the metropolis of Fraser, we hopped off the train and onto a small minibus, which took us the rest of the way on our journey up into the Yukon. Getting the dogs ready for a dog sled race. Excited all good. Look at these guys, they just want to go. This was the local taxidermy museum, and this is another Emerald Lake.
Nos vuelve a desnudar, porque sin ti yo no sé vivir en la oscuridad.
And as you can see, this is Carcross. 3 brand new ambulances parked out there, whereas in Maple Ridge we only had 2. Downtown Skagway. Skagway is a borough in Alaska on the Alaskan Panhandle. It has around 1,200 citizens. The population doubles in the summer tourist season in order to deal with the more than 1 million visitors that pass through here each year. It was incorporated as a borough in 2007. It was previously known as a city. Sailing into Glacier Bay. Miserable day, but at least it's not raining.
glacial ice.
Little rainbow here
The
coming in.
glacier's own weight, in combination with meltwater from the bottom due to friction, caused this mass of ice to glide slowly down the slope. Then we have a glacier. These rivers of ice are constantly shaping the sides.
Just a little more of the stunning scenery in Glacier Bay and coming up towards Margerie Glacier.
En la oscuridad y el sobrepiel, el alma calma su ser.
There's Margerie Glacier. Come on, rumble for me.
There's a rumble in the jungle. Not back into that water. It will be pretty chilly. Get it?
Yeah, that's my theory.
Thank you. I'm thinking the same.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I like you. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Restaurant window's good, it's just the moisture on it's too bad because it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Whoa. What's that? That's
Fine.
for them.
Engine.
That's the engine stuff.
Oh, they're to the left. Just they can.
thought with the sun out, maybe it was
Very cool.
Was it from high up?
No, it was right there on the corner. I just thought there was snow falling and then I've let a big chunk. Wasn't it? My coffee upstairs, she's from Kentucky. Wait a minute now.
Oh, really?
Okay, we'll get a helicopter.
And it's such a long way, I have to go home.
Come on, Glacier, make some noise. Margerie Glacier is a 34-kilometer long tidewater glacier in the Glacier Bay National Park. It begins on the southern slopes of Mount Root at an elevation of 12,860 feet and flows southeast down the valley towards its terminus in the Tar Inlet. Its maximal thickness is 110 meters or 350 feet. Glacier Bay was declared a national monument in 1925, a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve in 1986, and a World Heritage Site in 1992. While most of the tidewater glaciers in the park have been receding over the past several decades, Margerie Glacier has become stable, i.e. neither growing nor receding. And this is leaving Margerie Glacier. Seen a few carvings but not caught them on the video.
It's on our list.
Anyway, coming into the second glacier. Something like Lucerne, but we don't think it's Lucerne.
It's the one you picked up on your
Glacial. I think the Brady ice field's up top there. I did my research, but another little glacier there coming all the way down. It's looking back down into Glacier Bay. It's the view looking up here by Lamplugh Glacier. Looks awfully like that's out of focus, but anyway, there's Lamplugh Glacier. It's just in this massive fjord. Just a few shots of the Island Princess, which I thought really was quite swanky. The following day we found ourselves in Prince William Sound, which opens up into College Fjord. On the west side of this is Whittier, where we finally ended our cruise.
The bad thing is we're tucked into that. See that mountain right there? We're tucked in north and
Somewhere
south.
down there,
And so
right there is Whittier. That's Whittier Glacier.
What sort of altitude are we at the top of those peaks? What's the snow line and what's the altitude more or less? 5. Fair weather was 15 according to the map, so pretty we couldn't see it yesterday.
That's Heinemann Glacier.
But right to our left is the Holyoke Glacier. And that, of course, glaciers we're receiving.
College Fjord is located in the northern sector of Prince William Sound. The fjord contains 5 tidewater glaciers, or glaciers that terminate in water, 5 large valley glaciers, and dozens of smaller glaciers, most named after renowned East Coast colleges. Women's colleges for the northwest side and men's colleges for the southeast side. College Fjord was discovered in 1899 during the Harriman expedition. Harvard Glacier is again a large tidewater glacier. It is 2 kilometers wide at the face, where it carves into the College Fjord. It is 300 feet thick and covers 120,000 acres of the national park. It is the second largest glacier in Prince William Sound after the Columbia Glacier. And interestingly, it continues to advance. We stopped at a small wildlife refuge on the trip from Whittier to Anchorage. Anchorage has an estimated 300,000 residents and is Alaska's most populous city, containing more than 40% of the state's population. The Good Friday earthquake of March 27, 1964 was of magnitude 9.2, killing 115 people and causing $116 million in damages.